Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to come in here and do a quick review of this film, Julie, from 1975. Obviously, if y'all watch my Roshan's Netflix documentary review, I mentioned how I really enjoyed that song that Rajesh Roshan did for this film. So I was like, you know what? Let me watch this film just to see, because I never watched this film before. So I watched it due to that documentary. Um, and let me just say this, right? This film, and obviously there's gonna be spoilers. If y'all don't want no spoilers, clock out, go watch the movie first, and then come back to my review to give me a view, a like, a comment on how y'all guys feel about it. But I would say with this film, if you're gonna watch this with 2025 eyes and mindset of 2025 right now, it's gonna be so cringy. It's gonna be so cringy because y'all already know how Hindi films used to be back in the day, okay? For the ones that are like hardcore, old as gold, Hindi film, Bollywood, stands. Y'all know back in the day, like the acting in the films, especially because this film was during the 70s. Y'all already know some of the acting is going to be extremely cringy, just over the top, dramatic. But then again, I feel like that's the reason why I fell in love with Bollywood. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons why I fell in love with this industry, because of like the over the top, like cringy moments. Like, oh my God, this is so corny, but it's good though. That's the thing. It's like, it's corny but fun, corny but a good story. And the thing is too, especially what I enjoy so much about Hindi films, Bollywood films, is that they always tell a message about what's going on in their society, right? If you guys have been here for a while, if y'all seen the other film reviews that I've done on my channel, based on Bollywood films, y'all will see that a lot of the films, their messages is always about, classism, sexual assault, the caste system that happens in Bollywood, or not just in Bollywood, in India, so forth, colorism. Like, there's so many different things that they discuss, within Bollywood films, which is why I think I love it so much. Obviously, I always criticize how films are done now, but yeah, and the same goes for this film, Julie, 1975. This film, if I were to kind of put it in my own little summary, this film was about the coming together of a girl, Julie, right here. Obviously, she's the main character. This is mostly about her story, and her lover, Shashi. So in the film, Julie is an Anglo-Indian. And I actually had to do a little bit of research about the Anglo-Indians, because I didn't know too much about them. So apparently the Anglo-Indians are the mixed, because she's Christian, right? So she's a Christian Anglo-Indian, mixed race, with British and Indian ancestry. So technically speaking, she's biracial. She's half British and half Indian, and she's also a Christian girl, while her lover Shashi is full-blown Hindu Burman boy. So he was born in India, raised Hindu, and both of their families do not want them to be together. They don't like the fact that they like each other, and this, just to add a little bit of spoilers, it ends up becoming a situation where, they were kind of sneaking around, Julie and Shashi. They were sneaking around. Julie ends up getting pregnant out of wedlock. And then, here's the thing though, I would say though, Shashi, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Shashi in this film got me so angry. He got, and the thing is, it should be unintentional, on his end, but he comes off so stupid, because it's okay, you literally have sex with this girl in your home, y'all sneak around, y'all have sex, and then you end up leaving for 9 months. What, you don't send her a message, you don't send her a letter, you don't contact her, you don't call her, you're just gone. And then this girl is over here pregnant, And her mom literally sends her to a different place to go give birth to the baby because she's literally going to be ruined if society finds out that she's pregnant. So I'm looking at Shashi. I'm like, Shashi, what kind of a boyfriend are you? What is this? And then he comes back literally 9 months later after she gave birth to the baby, like, hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, there is no jolly nothing. Like, you really tried it. So Shashi really pissed me off in this film. Another, you know, obviously the families were pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is where, like, you know, the cringiness and the corniness comes into play when it comes to the script, because Julie's family was so annoying. Like, even some of the things that they were saying, and I think maybe it's the thing of, like, sometimes these Anglo-Indians, these like Indians that want to be westernized, the assimilation, sometimes they overcompensate. So it's like, even some of the words, they'll be like, oh, come on, man, let's go to come on, Julie, man. Like, that's what some of the things that literally Julie's mom will say, man, and it's like towards like the end of a sentence. And I'm like, girl, stop saying that. Like, you know, it was so annoying when they kept, like, their language was just so annoying. You know, Julie's family was annoying. Shashi's family was also very annoying. The mother, more particularly the mother. It was the mother and Shashi, but mostly the mom. The mom, Shashi's family, well, Shashi's mother, if I'm going to be more specific, didn't want her son to get with Julie because of, like, obviously the different religions, you know, the caste system where they are in society. So that caused a lot of problems. Now, I don't want to give you guys too much detail about what happens at the end. I want you guys to go watch the movie for yourselves. But I would say this, though. Obviously, the song that was the most iconic from this movie was okay, Julia. That is my song, okay? I was literally singing this song all of last week, and my dad was like, girl, like, are you just going to continue to keep singing this song? Like, anytime I watch an old Hindi film, I end up singing, like, one of the songs from the film. And then, like, all of my family members get upset. Like, I was just like, listen, like, I like it. I like the song. But that song was actually made by Ragesh Roshan, and it was well done. Like, Lata Mangeshkar's vocals on that Julie, I love you part was absolutely just, like, chef's kiss. But yeah, like, that was my review of Julie. You guys definitely go check out the film. I will say this, though. We had little Sridevi in this film. She played the younger sister of Julie. It's so crazy to me that Sridevi, you know, now she has passed away, and, like, the actress that played Julie, what's her name, Lakshmi, and the man that played Shashi, like, mind you, they're older than her, and they're still here, but yet Sridevi is the one that's passed away. I already discussed on my channel how I have some suspicions, some conspiracies about Sridevi's death. You guys can go to my Bollywood Talk /ZTV playlist to go and hear my thoughts on that. But it's just so crazy to me that Sridevi is literally, like, gone. Like, it's crazy. But anyway, yeah, that is my review of Julie 1975. You guys, please tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 2,000 subscribers. Make sure y'all like the video. Like my videos, because it helps with the algorithm. So please subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 2,000 subscribers. Let's get the watch time hours up. Let's, you know, like my videos, share my videos if you care, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.